Hey YouTube, ABFix here. Welcome to episode 6 of Mania. The first package we have here is from eBay. I'll just start opening this now. There's an Elite figure in here, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get it from Amazon because it's exclusive to Toys R Us in America. So it was definitely a figure that I needed to get, and I'm glad to finally have it. It wasn't too expensive, but it still wasn't too cheap either. But this is what we see when we open it. Pull it out. It is the WWE Network Spotlight Series Finn Bálor. This is probably the figure of 2017, if I'm being honest. It's so good. I can't pick out a flaw at all. It looks awesome, and it's really cool with the amount of accessories they were able to add for such a detailed figure. Probably the best Finn Bálor figure they'll ever make, unless they go back to using this ripped torso for the Demon figures, because if you're not aware, the previous Demon Elite figures that Mattel have made used a skinnier torso mold that is more inaccurate for Finn Bálor to avoid any paint issues, I guess. Since this is more ripped of a torso, but for some reason they decided to go against that and just use the ripped torso for this figure. Yeah, that added on with the extra blue that isn't included in the other Demon Finn Bálor figures, and 3 accessories. It's amazing. I'll show you the back of the box and then we can get into a closer look. This just gives us some details of the appearance, and as well as some stats, and there's a cool Finn Bálor picture here. It's really cool. So yeah, let's get into a closer look. I can't wait to show you guys. As you can probably see, he's wearing his Demon headdress, which is multicolored. It's molded in black, but it has the streaks of blue, if you can see that, as well as a red one at the top. So a lot of detail, and it probably costs more money to produce than the other Demon headdresses on the previous Demon Finn Bálor Elite figures. His face is very detailed with paint. It's black paint with white teeth, awesome, with the red details around it with little white lines in it, as well as blue around the eye, so a lot of detail there. He has his detailed trench coat. You can see they really worked hard on this, as you can see, and the buttons are painted a different colour, so they definitely didn't take any shortcuts with this release. His arms have his arm sleeves, which are black and blue with the red designs on them. That's the same for both of them, same designs. His hands have the white tape. This is the same on both hands. You can't see much of the torso paint, but the bits that we can see are really detailed. It's black, white, red and blue paint. Very detailed. You can see all the little white lines amongst the red details. His trunks are blue with the red designs with the black outline on the red. Man, I'm just blown away with all the detail that we've seen on this figure. We can't see much of the details on the trunks, but you can tell it's very detailed, parts that you can see. Here's the chainsaw. Again, they didn't take any shortcuts on this. This doesn't have the chain on it, but it's very accurate, because when Finn Bálor entered with the chainsaw, the chain wasn't even on it. So yeah, the attention to detail is awesome. There's the little red bit here, so very cool. His knee pads are black with the red design, classic Finn Bálor, which the designs go onto the boots. The boots are black with the blue and red designs. Very cool. I'm blown away by this release. I totally recommend this figure to you. Even if you already have a Demon Finn Bálor figure, this is a must-have. This is probably the best Finn Bálor figure that will ever be produced. Just so many accessories and so much detail. Now let's move on to the next thing. So our second package today is a bunch of loose figures, well actually just 2 loose figures and some accessories. I already started cutting into this, but my cat likes to interrupt videos. If you've been watching my videos for about a year or so, you would have seen a couple cameos from the cat. I apologize, I am sick, and honestly I don't feel like doing this video, but if I wait any longer then it's going to get dark, and these videos always come out better with the natural daylight as opposed to lights. So this is what everything looks like. I'd love to sound more enthusiastic about these. So the first thing, oh yes, hopefully this does cheer me up a little bit. Here we go, got it out. As you can see, it is a Bray Wyatt lantern. This is something that the Elite Series 28 Bray Wyatt figure lacked, because leave a comment or like this video if you remember back in 2014 when the Wyatt family were originally released as Elite figures. Bray Wyatt didn't come with the lantern, it instead came with Luke Harper, and it was, I guess, something that Mattel did as a great business move to get people to buy all 3 members of the Wyatt family. I don't have the Luke Harper or the Eric Rowan, so I'm glad to have come across one of these lanterns to make my Elite Series 28 Bray Wyatt figure complete. I'll show you that later on. Now the second thing in here, I guess I'll do the same thing, I'll just cut and get back to you. Got this one open now. It is a plain black vest. Now this is for a little project I'm doing, and one of the other things in here is also for a project. I won't tell you what it is at this stage, but yeah, it's nice to have a black vest. This was really cheap. And the first figure in here, it is the WrestleMania 30 Toys R Us exclusive build Corporate Kane Daniel Bryan. This is also going towards that project. This won't be staying as a Daniel Bryan figure, but it's really awesome to have. Man, this probably should have been a defining moment figure. The best moment of Daniel Bryan's career, and one of the coolest moments of recent WWE history, to be honest. Man, what a story, and for it to culminate at WrestleMania 30, amazing, and I'm glad to own this attire in figure form. Sorry, I'm sick, I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, awesome figure, but let's move on to the last thing in this package. It is Elite Series 8 Edge. Man, I finally have an Elite Edge figure. I need to figure out where to open this. I do hope to get my hands on the Hall of Fame Elite Edge figure, but being in New Zealand, it's highly unlikely that that'll ever happen. So this is an awesome Edge figure to have. Man, probably one of Edge's best figures. I wouldn't say the best, but this is an awesome Edge figure from, I believe, at least the tights were from WrestleMania 26. I don't remember about the coat. I think the coat may have been grey at WrestleMania 26, but this is epic. So, yeah, I'll just show you the 2 figures. I'm waiting on another Amazon package before we close off the video. I'm not feeling great at the moment, so when I get the Amazon package, I'll just give you a closer look then. Yeah, I'll go for quality over quantity. I'll wait a few days to get this out just so I'm not feeling crap the whole time. So yeah. Finally, the Bray Wyatt figure is complete. As promised, I said I would show you Bray Wyatt with the lantern, so here it is. I'm stoked with how it looks, and I'm finally able to complete the figure. So first out of these 2 figures here, I'll show you Edge, and I'll focus on the accessories first. So obviously he comes with the removable sunglasses there, and the coat, it's not as hard as I thought it would be to remove. It's still a little bit difficult, but I found if you just push the arms back like this and you just pull it off like that, it's actually, oh wow, that's actually even faster than the first time I got it off. So here's the figure. In my opinion, this head doesn't look much like Edge. I suppose the more and more I look at it, the more it looks like Edge, but it still doesn't really resemble him. the sunglasses are really the only thing that saves this head, because at least with the sunglasses you can kind of tell it's him. If I were you and you had this figure, I'd do a head swap. I may even find myself doing the head swap in the future. Going down, he has his tattoos on both arms. On here he has the sun and whatever it says there. On this side he's got the stars and the skulls, and he's got a little cross there. You can't see much of it behind the elbow pad, and over here it says rise above, I believe. Oh, and he also has his black wrist tape. My favourite part of the figure is the tights. Awesome detail. I love these tights. It's probably what makes the figure as cool as it is. It has the stripe down here that's white, black and silver, and over here there's the black star with the red R for rated R. There we go, we got it in focus. And on this side it has the skull, similar designs with the R. On the back, same stripe down there with the R on it. And the boots, these are awesome as well. They are black with the red kick pads, same designs on each one, just awesome. So if you are to a head swap with the Elite Series 8 Edge, I recommend you swap it with this one, because I think this is the best Edge head sculpt ever. So if you want to know what series it is, it's Series 40 Global Superstars Edge. You could use this head, or you could use this head. It's not as good, but it still looks more like Edge than the original Elite Series 8 head. This is the Royal Rumble 2010 series. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Well, on eBay there may even be some other figures with similar head sculpts that would look better. That Edge head sculpt on the Elite Series 8 down here, it's probably the worst Edge head sculpt that Mattel has ever done, so anything would look better than that. Now taking a look at the Daniel Bryan figure, head looks alright. Probably one of the better Daniel Bryan heads. I don't believe Mattel ever nailed a Daniel Bryan head sculpt, but this is probably one of the better ones. Here's the white wrist tape on both wrists. On the trunks, I love these designs. It's grey on the left and red on the right, and it has the white outline, not straight, but that's accurate. And oh, dropped it. On here it has the DB logo, and it's the same over here, so very cool. Mattel definitely got all the details correct. The knee pads have the same DB logo on each one, and the boots on the front, the flame designs look awesome, and on the back, I would have preferred if they sculpted the fur, but in representation of the fur they just got some black paint and put some jagged lines up there. They did the best they could. They were probably on a budget, and these figures were probably rushed because they were released not long after this attire was worn, to be honest. But still an awesome figure, and I'd probably say it's one of Daniel Bryan's better figures. It has a better meaning, and yet they just did most of it really well. So as I said earlier, we're waiting on one more Amazon package to close off the video, and we've got it. This is a huge box. It's only supposed to have one figure inside. Oh, I'm baffled. Why do they need to send it in such a big box? Surely it would cost more money because it's more volumetric weight. Sometimes they can send stuff in smaller boxes. Sometimes they can send them in huge boxes. Never this huge for just one figure. I think I got the same size box a couple years ago for 3 Elite figures, but this only has 1. I don't know why they need to send it in such a big box. I hope the figure isn't damaged from being able to bounce around so much, because it's not like Amazon to put protection around the items that they send. So I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't in the best condition. Just trying to do this safely. My apologies for the little cut there. This phone just ran out of storage randomly. I apologize, but the figure inside is Elite Series 50 Shane McMahon. I'm really stoked to own this, and I'm really impressed by Mattel for being able to fit an entire announce table in an Elite package. It probably tore a little bit out of their budget for the set. A lot of the budget probably did go into this figure because it has a lot of new molding. I don't recognize the pants mold, and the shirt mold is new, and of course the head has to be new as well. I don't know why this figure does not say first time in the line up here, because it probably should do, because Mattel haven't made any Shane McMahon figures before this. I'm pretty sure this came out before the battle pack with Dean Ambrose as well. Here's the back of the box. I would also like to get my hands on the Baron Corbin later down the line. This package wasn't too damaged, considering it was in a huge box with no protection, so I'm glad about that. It's not perfect, but what can you do? Let's have a closer look. I'm very impressed with how the head looks. People say it's a little big for the body. Maybe it is, but I don't really notice it. This looks a lot like Shane McMahon, and this head would probably also work for an Attitude Era Shane with the hair being black. They did put a little bit extra detail in the actual hair. There are two different shades of grey in there. I think you can see that there. Probably not coming across as good on camera as it does in real life. So they definitely paid a lot of attention to the detail, despite the big announce table that it comes with. So I'm glad about that. The shirt says Shane O'Mac. Paint job on this is a little bit messy, but it's Mattel, so I'm not trying to say that they just mess everything up, but it's not uncommon to get some sort of error with the figures. This says M3. I'm not sure what M3 means. I know he has 3 sons, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. The pants, they're either black or brown. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about those. They look like a unique mold. The shoes, they are black with the white trim at the bottom. I'm glad they're able to include the white trim. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Mania. That's the end of the video. I had a lot of fun filming this because we got some great figures. I'm so stoked with how they look, and I couldn't be happier. So if you enjoyed this video, give the running high knee to the like button, or spare the like button, or deliver the coast to coast to the like button, or do the coup de grace to the like button. So yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe. Wait, Daniel Bryan's going for the running knee. Oh.